Anamnesis Anyder. Yep, this is the one that I was thinking of. Alright, so make sure that you've got your tank stance on. Now that we're not in leveling, just look at the top instead of clicking enemy. This is a fun dungeon. A fungeon, if you will. We're gonna wait for them to get through the thing to 500. So, first bit of trash gonna come to us. They're going through water and they are coming to us. Everyone is wanting to go immediately hard on targets that I have not established threat on. Okay, happens. So, I don't know about other players, but I have a tendency of, if I pull threat on a mob, I immediately switch to a different mob. It is just something that I have learned to do over years of playing games like this. Unless there is only one target, if I pull threat, I go to a different target because I'm doing way too much damage to whatever I'm fighting. Especially in Final Fantasy XIV, if you pull threat, you're doing something wrong. Or the tank is dead. Or you're by yourself. But ultimately, if you're fighting something and you pull threat, there's a good chance you are doing something wrong. I like this. Gives you the sensation that things are moving. Alright, we've got these two things. Rocks are gonna fall. Immediately they pop up as enemies. Establish threat. Again, people are not targeting the right target. I love the look of this enemy. It's really pretty. Pay attention as the trash comes. Can't pause between the pulls here, so as soon as you enter this dungeon and activate, you're gonna be going through killing stuff non-stop for a bit. That's the last one. Going to stun us. First boss, Unknown. One of my favorite looking bosses. a T-Rex that has been mutated. So, tank the boss in the middle. Notice that the life is going down relatively fast. Fetid Fang is going to be the tank buster. Scrutiny! Position yourself to not be targeting any of these, and boss is going to have a directional cone attack go off as well. So it's effect, you'll have time to move after the cone stops spinning. You'll have a little bit of time to figure out where you're going. Good ability. Gives everybody bleeding. Alright, second one's up. You'll want to burn down one before you burn down the other. Also want to pay attention to where one is pointing because they will do various things. Ability we got. Pay attention to the off one. Fetid Fang, we're gonna go with Rampart. Switch over. Just checking where their skills are. As soon as you get one down, it's gonna be easier. Right. One of them is down. The reason that you do a lot of damage is because two of them exist. Plain weirdness. Don't recall what that does. Root ability. All bleeding. I mean, that is just like a really cool looking boss. Off. Luminous Ray. Don't want to be standing in front of the boss for Luminous Ray. $4.55. I am at 510. Alright, so we've got Anyder Squibs. Got Thread on all three. Kinda want to kill this one first. Don't be afraid to mark things. Sometimes players will pay attention to the marks. Sometimes they won't. Focus most of your DPS on a single target. Things should die faster. One group. edging closer to the ramp. As soon as there are 3 left, I'm going to run up here and grab the next group. I'm going to pop a couple cooldowns, pull everything onto the Diviner. The Diviner is going to be standing back. Caster, so it's not going to move. In these dungeons, you will also see that things are going to get a little bit easier as we go along, and it's because of the way the gear scales. Okay, second boss. This is one of the bosses that will telegraph... Well, boss is going to telegraph what he does. So, be looking for it. Final verse. Trade wide damage. Under Mina swing. Point blank AoE. You want to run away from him. Position yourself right back there. Alright, he goes into the middle. He's casting the terrible hammer. Not want to stand on any place that has a hammer on it. This is very simple. I have the Cyclone. Bring attack around him. Hammer goes out. Immediately after the hammer goes out, the other one is going to go off, so you want to dodge accordingly. Wipe. Don't be in front of him. Final verse is going on again. Top. Damage reduction, because that'll hurt. Terrible hammer. Terrible blade. Hammer drops move. Final verse is going out again. Cover up. Okay, we got a stack mechanic on this one. Stack. Didn't survive for the hammer or blade to go out. Move accordingly. Immediately after the hammer goes off, move to the blade. Don't move immediately, you will get hit. Now along here, you want to actually not pull all the way down, because there's going to be a summoning going on, and you want to destroy the summoner before they can summon, so you want all DPS on said target. We're going to have a section that's got 2 of them, and then we're going to have a section that's got 3 of them. I think we can... Yes, we might be able to DPS both of them down, we shall see. to DPS them down before they recharge and summon whatever they're summoning. Which is a bunch of enemies. Get the harpooners down, and we got the group of 3 up there, so we're hit here. Take care of these guys. You can, if you want, pull the entire group up to the next section. I just prefer to do it like this because I just don't like dealing with the summoners. I prefer to kill them while they're not doing anything, so... We're doing that. I'm gonna establish threat. Establish threat. And make sure that everything hates me. If you got a group that knows what they're doing, you can get both of them. Have to be on the ball. Dude, did I really roll 74 on both of those? Alright. Last boss. Wait for them to finish viewing the cutscene. Okay. So for this boss, there's going to be a lot of things to do with these grates on the sides. Bonebreaker is going to be the tank buster. Boss is going to run back. Seabed Ceremony. If you can, try to stay mid. Going to have hands that come out. They're going to be facing different ways. You're going to have various AoEs go off. Right, we've got water coming from... Stand on these. Don't stand on them. Get the harpooners that come out. And they make the boss invincible until you kill them. So if you see bubbling coming from the grates, go and stand on one that's not being stood on by somebody else. Seabed Ceremony. Okay. Stay in the middle to find out which direction it's going first. You want to come over and stand where it's not going, and then you want to run to the other side. Lets you dodge everything and avoid taking damage. It's ultimately what you want to do as DPS and heals. Got ripples. Oh, hands are going to come out. When the hands come out, you have to stand on certain grates. You have to stand on the grate that is going to be opposite of where the hand comes out. Reason for doing so, because the hand is going to slap down on the grate that's nearest to it, preventing anything from coming out. Seabed ceremony again. Depth grip. So, position yourself in a place where you're not going to hit people. Engage the boss again. There's Seabed ceremony coming up. It's going to be a moving one, so I'm going to move to the middle. Yes, I am going to continue doing the fight, despite it being almost over. Keep doing mechanics until the fight is over. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it informative. If you want to see more Final Fantasy XIV videos, please like, follow, and subscribe. The usual YouTube stuff. To catch me live, check out my Twitch, link in the description. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.